car we got today is a wee bit different than most 8 scale buggies. And no, this isn't the buggy we already had on the channel. Let's get into it. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Devin from Naughty Boy RC, and in today's video we have the new Corally Syncro RC buggy. Now from a quick glance at the box, you're probably thinking, man, that looks an awful lot like this Syncro 4 that we already had on here. And you're kind of right. I think the parts compatibility is like 95 or 98% according to Team Corally. They're pretty much the exact same, except this guy is a little odd. And that's because this actually is only 2-wheel drive. I know, a little weird. Big 8 scale buggy only being 2-wheel drive. The RC world has not had something like this, to my knowledge, in quite some time. There was the Kyosho Scorpion XXL, which was discontinued in 2016, I believe, and then soon after the Arma Raider XL was discontinued in 2018. Yeah, quite a while ago now. Believe it or not, you can get this 8-scale buggy that is 4S capable for $329 on our website. Now that is a pretty impressive deal, and it's claiming that you can get 50 mile an hour plus out of the box, which is even cooler. If you do, however, decide that 2-wheel drive just isn't for you and you want to bump it up to that 4-wheel, or maybe it's just not in your budget right now, you can buy a 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive conversion kit for like 79 bucks. Now, before we get too far in this video, no, Corally has not sent us a single thing. I really like their cars. I believe in what they're doing. Love having them on the channel. You guys seem to enjoy them. If you're interested in picking up any Corally vehicle for yourself, links will be down in the description below. The prices have gone up with the recent tariff increases, but we do have some coupons to help you guys out. We'll also leave a link to that coupon page down in the description. I was super bummed that we did not get orange on the Syncro 4 and we bought the red one. So seeing this online, I knew I had to get it, and it's just, that Corally orange is just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. All right, and taking a look on the outside of the buggy, you're gonna see pretty much everything is the exact same to the Syncro 4 that's already been out. The livery schemes are different, same color options, but the patterns on the wing and the body are not the same as they are on the Syncro 4. The other big difference is those rear tires. Now, you got the same regular 8-scale buggy tires on the front, however, being only 2-wheel drive to give you more traction, Corally has went ahead and thrown a nice wide set of wheels and tires on the back. They look really good, and I could definitely see a lot of people taking these tires and wheels and putting them on the front of their Syncro 4s also. Other than that though, on the outside, everything else is the same. You got the big thick composite shock towers front and rear. That rear wing mount is molded into that rear tower. The links are non-adjustable, but that's to be expected on a budget 8-scale vehicle. You got the huge big bore shocks along with those protective shock caps, which they have on all their 4S cars, but on the buggy, it's super helpful with those shock towers being exposed. It is sway bar ready. If you do want to pick some up and add your own, you definitely can on there. There also is adjustments for the shocks if you want to move them around a little bit. Of course, they are threaded, so you can adjust them up and down, put your own oils in, all that good stuff. Now, taking the body off and looking down inside, you still got that Corally 725 Curon 2150 kV brushless motor, capable of running 3 and 4S LiPo. The servo up front is still that CRHV 7225, which has actually proved to be a pretty decent servo in these heavier cars. With the 2-wheel drive version, I could imagine it's going to work even better just because you do lose so much of that front weight, and it's definitely noticeable. Now there is a big change electronically. Corally opted out of that Torox 135 ESC, and now you got the Pulse G2 135 ESC, which, unlike the Torox 135 from the previous Corally vehicles, is now actually 135 amps instead of 120. And it is still capable of running 2 to 4S LiPo. Moving on to their receiver box in there, it is not waterproof. Now, speaking of receiver box and receiver, for the radio, they still have that really small CT2S that they include with their other 4S cars. There isn't a ton of adjustability on here, but you do have your steering trim, steering dual rate, and then you can adjust your throttle from 50% if you got someone new to the hobby driving it, or 100% if you want to go all out. Now, the only other big change with this being 2-wheel drive Obviously, you're not gonna have front drive shafts, of course, and you're not gonna have that front center drive shaft. And they got rid of that center diff for a center slipper. Being only 2-wheel drive gives you a little bit more adjustability on there. Other than that though, all the other drivetrain components are the same. You still got the heavy duty steel gears, the steel drive shafts and axles, all that good stuff. And flipping it over, you still got that beautiful Corally aluminum chassis. Like I said in the Kagama or the Punisher video, definitely some of the best looking chassis in the game right now, especially on the basher side of things. Now, as far as extras in the box, if you know Team Corally, they really don't give you much. They do have an antenna tube if you're, I don't know, feeling a little spicy for that sort of thing, and then you do have a manual for the radio, and then your big instruction manual for the car. But other than that, guys, I mean, this is pretty much it. It is basically the Syncro 4, just with the front drivetrain components ripped out. They threw you a slipper in there instead of the diff, gave you some wider tires, and then just a newer updated ESC. Let's go out and bash this thing and have some fun. All right, guys, for the battery, we're still gonna be running that cheapo that we ran in all the other Corally cars. I figured we gotta keep the tradition alive here. Cameraman Derek's back with us today.
Hello.
We gotta adjust the battery tray. We gotta go home. Get the tool.
Well, crap.
Little mini Max for staffing over here.
You gonna fix the RC or you gonna just hand it?
Got the right tool. Now we get the battery in there, hopefully.
Hopefully.
No, we don't usually have much luck when we don't bring tools. We're trying to make 6 more trips to the house.
It's also windy as heck.
It's windier and crap out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. There goes the body.
PBS.
And there it goes.
Oh, that's Jim. That's neighbor Jim.
It's Jim. What the heck?
I met him on the side of the road the other day.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, being at home, I don't know a single soul that lives here named Jim. Taking a sweet time, sun's going down.
Now we're fighting everything here.
I know, yeah.
It's gonna freaking pour down rain. There ain't even rain in the forecast.
We're gonna get the dang ramp out there, freaking pouring down rain.
I swear to God, whatever could absolutely go wrong is just gonna go wrong.
You know?
Oh! Alright. It does not do wheelies with the stock pinion gear. It is a spin-out machine. You can go in a straight line. Oh, man, it pelted me in the eye. Oh.
Cameraman didn't say crap.
Dude, forget it. Yeah, you got sunglasses on.
That's true.
What?
I can confirm. I can confirm.
All right, let's turn down that door a little bit. See if that looks. Oh my God. Donut machine.
Well, if you want to do donuts, we can confirm. Does a heck of a donuts.
That's all it does. Now, if you went up in pinion gears, I think you might be able to rip a wheelie, but stock like this, you ain't ripping nothing. Try the grass out.
Well, I should have worn sunglasses.
I do 2 miles an hour just to get in the grass. All right, yeah, that's a lot better in the grass. It's like if a car came, because I wouldn't be able to go anywhere. I'd just be going in circles and get absolutely squashed. Oh, there we go.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't I got no gas in it. Actually, it's stuck. Should have worn sunglasses. Ah! No, you got me. Yeah. You ain't kidding there, Devin. You ain't kidding there. I think you're supposed to enter the ramp on the other side. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. No, I know. I'm just filming. That looked like Ty Gibbs down the backstretch at freaking Las Vegas.
Oh my. That was big.
Yeah, that was...
Look, one of them. Looks like one of them parkour break dancers. I am so glad I wore sunglasses. For the people that can't tell on this video, this pipeline is not that steep, but the problem is it's not that smooth.
Now, unfortunately, the people that take care of the pipeline came through for the first time in over a decade. The property neighbor up here always kept this super, super nice and mowed. They came down through and cut all the branches, just put it back to its original width. So it's a mess. It's pretty bad right now. Hopefully the two-wheel drive will do okay in it. We're just gonna send it and see.
It landed. It's good.
Even on this freaking looseness, it's a handful to keep that rear end under you. Just keep it pinned and she'll come out alive every time. Well, that was nice and flat. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still, whew, yeah, it's getting a little toasty. So a fan on this guy may not be a bad idea. It's only, what, like 60, 65 degrees out
Yeah, something
at
like that.
most. And it's already warm.
I want everybody to know he's making the kid that once played catcher get on his knees. My knees are bad. Just thought everybody should know. That's about it.
Whoa. Oh, come on. Coolest save ever, and then that's how we freaking end it.
Oh, so now the camera guy has to flip it too. Behind the scenes, Derek doing everything. That's kind of cool.
You know what's crappy, Derek? If the people start to like my videos, I'm going to start paying.
Oh yeah, this is free labor, by the way. Help me form a union. Now, this next shot, he has me standing in the middle of the road. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? I could get hit. That's what could go wrong. Wow. Eh, it ain't broke. Wow, it didn't flip upside down that time. Tell you what, he thinks he's freaking Evel Knievel out here. I'm in the middle of the road. If anyone's Evel Knievel, I'm freaking Evel Knievel. I'm gonna get hit. I'm over here risking my lives to get this guy some good angles. Next thing you know, I'm standing in the middle of the freaking road. The stuff we do for you guys. The stuff we do. The stuff he makes me do. It's supposed to be spring break. I work for a radio station. This ain't even... What the heck?
I never noticed that big berm before. Like Bermco RC Parts, now available at naughtyboyrc.com. We got bearings, we got some other cool titanium carbon fiber parts coming soon. Check it out if you're into RC racing. You're gonna love our stuff.
Also, there's a van. I wonder if he's selling candy. I think he missed the jump that time.
Oh, you handle that thing better than I do on the road. Alright guys, a couple days later, but I didn't want to film this in the wind. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're interested in the Team Corally Syncro or any other Team Corally vehicles, links will be down in the description below, or you can head directly over to our website, www.naughtyboyrc.com. And remember, keep it naughty.